I gotta tell. I had to go live here. Figured this is some redneck shit. But honestly, I'm gonna go back and do a video here in the future talking about how we grew up and the shit Rob and I used to do when we first had these. When I was like 15, 16, you would have been like 20, 21.
Yeah,
I
think I'm like 6 or 7 years old.
Yeah.
Or something
So
like
I'm gonna get ready to show you how. This is kind of how we operated back in the day, and we were poor little kids and did what we needed to do. So I'm out here today because I have the black Conquest at the shop. We're calling it the shop quest. So I go the other day, I reach out to some buddies impulsively, and I'm like, hey man, Joe Riviera, actually out of Texas, has got one of the faster door car, full, you know, not chopped up, cut up, not back half Conquest. He's got a 4G54 stock motor. So I hit him up. I'm like, hey man, I got this Conquest. It's got dead pedals, got this, that, and the other. I'm like, what do I need to do to get this thing going to make it a little faster? He's like, well, I'll put a GM MAF. I got a MAF translator. I got an SAFC you can put in it, do an AEM, wideband in it, and you can keep this thing running. And maybe make 250 horsepower. I'm like, okay. I don't know what I spent. I bought a buddy, Charlie, had a turbo. I went and grabbed a turbo from Charlie the other day, and it's a 20G turbo out of Eclipse. It's going to need some modifications. I'm like, oh, this thing's going to be just too much. I'm like, so I call Rob. Here's Rob. I'm like, Rob, I'm like, what are you doing with your motor? He's like, I don't know, man. It's been sitting in the car. The last place it's been for how long? How long has it been sitting in here?
The expiration on the tag was 2011.
So it's been sitting in here. So this is what we're doing. Look. So this has been sitting in here since 2011. And this thing used, if anybody, all the Conquest guys from back in probably like 90s to 2000, they all know this car.
Late 90s.
This car used to have an EIP tuning white sticker on the side. You were the first one to go 10s technically, right?
Yeah.
So you went first one to go 10s back in the 90s with a Conquest. And it was nitrous.
One pump gas, mind
One
you,
pump gas.
with my kid's car seat.
So this fucking thing has been sitting here at this place, at his grandmother's place, forever, sitting in this spot. And this car, look, it's still got Hoosiers. It's still got slicks on the back. Oh, whatever the hell they are. And he parked it. I've been trying to get him to race this car and redo this car for the last 10 years, and he has no interest. But now he's kind of like, he's about to give up the motor. He's like, what can we do? What can I get? How fast can I make? I'm like, yeah, you can probably make 1,000 horsepower. Maybe not comfortably and consistently, but it could. So we got no motor hoist, by the way. I said, Rob, what tools I need to bring? I went and unbolted it. So he's like, we're too strong, guys. Like, we probably get it out. I'm like, okay. So I get here and I'm like, this thing looks heavy, Rob. He's like, I got a board. I said, well, shouldn't we have a board? So we got a strapping board. I'm gonna set this thing up so you guys can watch us monkey fuck this thing out of here. Rob was like my mentor of learning and innovating. If this guy right here would get into Holly or Fuel Tech, he would have one of these deals. The way his brain works, he would create tables like Ryan Mitchell and do shit and innovate like Ryan Mitchell with creating different ways of generating traction control, and he is super innovative. So I wish this guy would get his head wrapped up in some software and some new data, new tech, because
I like boats now.
He's a boat. He's a proud boat owner, and he's getting my buddy Rob's boat now. So we are not going to be talking race car life probably with him after the temps get to bathing suit weather here in the Northeast, but hopefully that might change. So anyway, I'm going to set this here and you guys can watch. Let me see if I can prop this thing up. Hold on. I think this one can do it. Oak. Oh, let me show you the side of this car.
Oh God, it's hard.
It's all right, dude. So he built everything on this car. So this is the inside. Oh, you have the AFCR, dude. I just bought one of them from Joe to put in the car.
Yeah, that's a
I didn't even know you.
classic,
I have the same one. Just got it on eBay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had that.
There's a shifter there. I guess I got.
Yeah, there's a long shifter. So this car was a very well-known car. You see that lovely sheet metal work? That's how we did things back in the day. Whatever EIP tuning had under the leftover bench, we had it. That's the back seats, or the lack of. Nitrous bottle sitting in the back. Probably still got nitrous in it.
It does.
Here, you can hold this for us if you don't mind.
Yeah.
All right. So, hey, did we not do shit like this back in the day?
Yeah, right in the yard.
Right in the yard, just like this. This was Rob's broke car spot.
Yeah, that and right there. Remember the day we got sunburned?
Dude.
So both of us the same time. It was weird. I called you, but you're working. You're like, "What the hell? Are you okay?" And you went to the hospital.
Sun poisoning. All right. So did we attempt to try and do it without the board like you thought we were going to do? Or
Screw that shit.
Okay, so we're going to... Okay.
I just don't want to get.
I'm going to scratch the paint.
I'm sorry, man. Come on.
I did. It's got the two are off the
Oh,
bottom.
okay.
The base is off.
Hold on. Let's stretch out.
Actually, we might have to step up on the car and lift it.
You need me to give you guys some cinder blocks?
You got to take the hood off?
No. I'm saying we might have to step up here and then lift.
Guys, by the way, I'm taking this directly to Mark Small's machine. So you gotta leave out of here. Cylinder head's already up there. He's got me a brand new head gasket. So we're back together with a Holly HP on the shop quest.
Don't get the fender, dude. No, it's fine.
Alright, good fender.
That way we can lift a little bit better as far as not having to lean over.
What are we gonna do when we get up here?
Right, set it gently right there.
Oh my god, that's the cat.
You gotta pick yourself
Oh.
up.
I got some hung up or something.
That was just from wire too.
On my feet, dude. Oh no, bro. I can't, dude. My footing is on it. Hold on.
You got it now?
He's got nowhere to go.
Okay, swing it towards me.
Hang on now.
You know, they make these things called a motor hoist.
There's a hose that's connected. I forgot
I
about
thought you got it. Hold on. You get whatever hose. You get whatever hose you need. Hold on.
There goes the radiator.
I got the motor.
I think.
Oh, hold on.
Can you get a knife, please?
There we go. Alright. It worked. We could not have done it without the board.
No. Then you could have moved it, but.
Now we gotta put it on the lift truck.
I can't even.
Thing though?
Huh? No, what's the cow? I keep calling the cow.
I don't want to hit that either.
Alright.
Grab the board.
I got to tighten the strap up now.
I can't.
Good. I got the motor. Yeah, we are pros, dude. Oh my god, I even got a clutch.
It's
Oh, it won't work because you had the input off the Liberty.
You can use that.
Woo! That's a job, man. Hey, we're gonna get like this. You ready?
You're the one that benches.
We're gonna have to do it like this. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Come on. Man up, you alright? Good?
No, I'm not good.
What do you mean you're gonna pick it back over?
Huh?
Pick it back over.
How do you?
Oh, Rob, you bent your thing.
It's alright.
No, I have another one.
Everything's fixable.
I have another one.
Aaron's got one too. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I told you.
Let's get this on the ground. Let's get it out on the ground for that.
You need to get under it.
Huh?
You can't get under it?
I need to log the board.
Man, you need to get it back in
I
the
can't
gym.
get under the thing. I'm like leaning out. Get it on the ground first.
Rob, you're disappointing me.
Sure, get it on the
All
ground.
your shoulder press days that I yelled at you for, and you wouldn't go to failure, and you yelled at me.
Alright. There we go. At least we got the thing off the damn car. Now let's. Oh
Damn,
my God.
I know, man. I tried to. That's on mine. Make me look bad.
I'm the one that said don't bring a lift, so it's kind of my fault. So
That thing was actually in really good shape for as many years.
I'm aware. You know, it actually had a repair spot right there that was all mudded in.
If it's fixable.
Where's your yellow one at?
He wants a longer one.
I mean, actually, I can probably get under it now. I just couldn't get.
All right, you get your end up where you feel comfortable, and then I'll do the other.
Bend at the knees, gentlemen.
Bend at the knees, stretch out. Stretch out.
The thing is it going to be high enough to get it up? We have to press.
That's a good question. I can let the air out of the tires.
That ain't gonna work.
But we could get it on there if we. Well, look, hold on.
I wouldn't put that on your tailgate.
It's heavy. It's heavier than I thought it was.
So we got like a rest spot if we need it.
Yeah.
You use that crank trigger too.
Hmm?
Hell yeah! How many teeth is that?
You take the alternator off, it'll be a little
Wanna
later,
stop
right?
thinking about it? You want to make this happen? Come on. Let me get it.
Did no one hear me say that when you went to pick it up?
No.
Here, I'll tell you what. It might actually be better to lift if we put it like this, like with that, as opposed to wider.
Rob used to be a professional arm wrestler too here, by the way, guys. He is bald in Winterton. If you guys are local, what's Winterton? He's got a hell of a guy. Since all of our cars.
Back of my shirt.
I can't see the back of your shirt. You're bent over.
Hold that to twist one. Take it flat.
No, hold it like this.
Maybe like this.
Huh?
I don't want to bend the damn head bolts.
No, you're not gonna bend. We don't have enough strength.
Now we got to worry about wrist strength and back.
Look at that, easy.
All right. No. Put your end on that. Put your end right there.
Where?
On the wood, on the tailgate. Now, can you get up under it? Get on your knees and press. Get under it. Turn toward me. Yes, turn toward me.
Put it up on your shoulder. Put it up on your shoulder.
Get down. You can't do it?
I'm short. You need me to do it?
Hold on. Hold on. All right. Hold on. You gotta get. You're not gonna make it. Put it back down there. Don't put it down. You're gonna make me do this on my own.
No, you can't do it on your own. Of course not. Hold on.
We're working.
We just need to lower.
It's out of the car.
Big ass truck up here.
Well, you know we can put it
It's
back here,
empty in there now.
All right. Hold on a second.
Unless we have something to set it on, and then, bro, you're not gonna box this curler, man.
Maybe back in the day. Rob, I'm disappointed in you.
All right, let me try this. Let's try flatten it out.
Listen, let's set it back up on there again. And then here's what you gotta do. You
You
gotta get
can't.
up under the board.
You
like
can't
this.
turn it until you
Rob,
loosen
once
it.
the board's right there, get up under like this and squat up.
That's what you squat.
In the bucket, baby.
You do have a third guy here,
Well, then go get him. Who the hell's he doing?
Who's here?
my friend.
Brent.
Is he guy?
Yeah, he's sitting on the other side of the house. Here,
Oh, okay.
here, you take that.
All right.
We can at least kind of finagle it with a third person.
I'm breaking a sweat. Shoo. We got another guy here. We didn't even know it. He's out back suntanning. All right, what's up, guys? I got popcorn. Hold on. Corey, I know, right? I don't even know what to say at the moment. Rob used to be super strong. I don't know what happened, Rob. I'm going to pick on you now, man. Well, back in the day, I could tell you, 2 miles down the road of Lifestyle Fitness, probably like 2000, maybe 98, 99, 2000. I pushed the shoulder press 135 back down on him. He screamed at me. He's about to hit me with a goddamn dumbbell. I don't care if you're 52. You're barely half a century. Barely over half a century old. You're going to hit me with a dumbbell. He was so pissed off that I pushed the weight back down on his shoulder. What are you doing, man? Well, I'm done. I'm like, you need to go to failure. You go to failure, man. You got to build that muscle. It's the only way you're going to make, well, you rip them and rebuild them. Come on, man. Now, think about it. If you had that shoulder muscle, it would be good. Hey, where you behind, bro? What's up, man? That's all right, bro. Chris, man. Nice to meet you.
Hey, bro.
Pleasure. All right, so you guys work together. Hey, can you help him?
Brent, if you grab the strap while they pick up the board, then you have.
Yeah, the weight's gonna be allowed in the center.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll pick it up.
All right, 400.
Here, hold on one second. So I'm gonna get like this, Rob, hit it up, and transition. Follow me? Put your hand maybe under this.
I think with the third might help actually.
I'm gonna
Might take a little bit.
I'm gonna
You can try that. Ready?
Right?
Yeah.
That's right, Johnny, Rob. All right.
That was the magic trick.
Third guy. Horsepower.
I've done
Hey,
many.
man.
I've done many
Appreciate
inline
it, brother.
sixes.
Appreciate it.
4.2 inline
All right.
sixes. I've done many of those.
That's good right there. That's cool right there.
Yeah, don't try and take the board.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff right there.
Yeah, that's his.
There you have it, kids. When you're older
Yeah.
and you don't bring the proper tools, that's what you do.
I have to give you a someone head and all that too.
Grab a third person.
Solid.
Grab the neighbor.
Pretty solid.
Grab the guy chilling out
Water
back.
jackets in there?
This thing made, so how much horsepower did this make back in the day? No spray.
No spray. I think it was about at the crank or at the wheels.
Well, whatever, either one.
At the wheels, I think it was like 430,
Yeah.
something like that. At the wheels, but that was on some like I actually ran 93 octane, just
Yeah.
regular pump gas.
Yeah. Actually, he started out, tell me what you started out with. Turbo.
Yeah,
See you, bro.
A Dodge Colt. Hey, thanks, man.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks, bro.
See you guys.
Dodge Colt Turbo, 1.6 liter, and it had an 8-speed transmission. It had a high and low, and it had four gears in low and then 4 gears in high. But it was an 1985 Dodge Colt Turbo, and they were really rare cars.
Yeah, badass.
It was a 1.6. But it's just basically it's the same motor, but it's mini. It's
Yeah.
just like a smaller version of the same design.
Yeah.
But actually, what got me into Conquest was I had a Mustang at the track, and I got beat by Bill D'Amata.
Yeah.
That's what.
In the Conquest?
Yes, he beat me in his white Conquest.
Performance. Oh, what was it? Performance. What the hell were they called out of Catonsville? Performance
I can't
Factory.
remember,
Performance.
but he was running like 1290s at the time.
Auto.
This was like
yeah.
95,
Yeah.
94, and I had the Mustang, and I was running like 13.3s, and I was like, man, these guys, what was so pulling away from me? And I really liked the cars anyway, growing up in the 80s. So, yeah.
Yeah. Crazy, man. We have all kinds of stories. Him and I can sit down and talk some stories up, man, for sure. And he rode for a motorcycle. What motorcycle did you ride?
RZ350.
Well, before that.
RD350.
RD3, that's right.
So I could afford it. I was faster. Look at all the shit I did to lighten the
I
car
know.
up.
Lightning. That's
Everything I could do to lighten this thing up. I actually got it down to 27 with me in it. 2700 with me in it.
That's super good.
Which actually wasn't too bad.
Factory tubs, well, only the trans tunnel was the only thing that was really cut out. Still factory, strut towers. This is a factory intercooler he made, and he took the intercooler and he actually stacked
two factory intercoolers because I was completely broke, and then made end tanks for them, and then stacked them up. So
I need to get that plumbing in that intercooler. I need all the nostalgic parts.
Like this shit.
Yep, I want that too. I'll V-band it. I'll create V-bands.
All the other stuff there on the back, but you said you don't need a turbo anyway, so
no.
You already got something for that.
All right, guys. Well, this is the new motor. It's going to be going in the black car. It's going right to Mark Small's machine in Westminster, Maryland. He's a killer. He's the one that originally built these motors. How many years ago?
Late 90s.
Hey, late 90s.
97, 96.
Yep. Conquest Charlie Gardner's got my motor from my old car. Yep. Good old Fram oil filter from Pep Boys, I'm sure. Oh, you still had motor mounts. You still had rubber.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take plates and I'll plate this and we'll just weld plates here and make that solid.
Look,
very simple.
Look, I shortened up the dipstick. I remember it was up higher.
Save some weight.
Yeah, that's not why I did.
Once that alternator still works. I got an alternator off the other car.
Yeah, I don't know.
Really cool. Oil pan's not even rusted out.
There's no springs in that plate.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's a
but the
cindered
hub,
iron, but it's a Chevy spline.
Yeah, it's not going to work with
for that. Doug
but
Nash.
it's a dual. I'll use the pressure plate.
This thing's still good.
Why wouldn't it be? I'll just
be
blast
the pressure just sitting on it just over the
it.
years.
Oh, you had the.
I mean, just the pressure just sitting there for all the years.
Yeah,
I mean, it's worth a try.
I'm sure there's probably better technology out now. See what's out there.
The clutch never slipped on me, so that was never an issue for me with that. But it just
all
chattered
right.
really bad.
Well, deep down inside, I got a lot of love for this guy. He used to help me with all the dumb shit that I did not know how to do. If I had to put a head gasket on and I couldn't even figure out how to time the single dual overhead cam, I'd call Bug Rob. He would come over with his two kids in the car seats, and one kid at the car seat. Then because he was young, it was Steven, who was super young, and he would come over and fix my problem, show me how to do it. And normally I'd have a problem with figuring out how to get the top end of the motor time not being 180 degrees out, but it's all simple shit now. But back when I was 16 years old and 15, it was not that simple. All self-taught. I had very little education and very little mechanical ability other than what I learned.
You had the drive, though.
But I did have a
drive.
I still have the drive. That hasn't left.
Yeah, that hasn't really gone away. I would say my drive hasn't gone away, just in a different area, like a different things. Like I have the drive to do.
Yeah, you're pushing your company, marketing your company, building. He just created a new wrap, guys. Which I'm not gonna be picking it up today. Do you have that?
Tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow. All right. So he's got a new wrap for the trailer. It actually replicates our new Northeast Unlimited shirt. So you guys would check that out. Get it on the trailer. Oh, that sounds good. Needs some WD-40, but it still shuts like nice and like new.
Pull that hatch up. Hey, look, this.
Oh, I need a valve cover. I want your valve cover, man. I want my junk. All right. Nice bottle. Oh my God, bro! How is it, dude? I cannot believe in the sun that this never blew off.
I know.
Holy shit, do it again. Hold on. How many years has it been sitting there?
2011.
2011. God.
Just blew a hole in the car.
Unreal, man. Too funny, bro. I wonder if the bottle's full.
What's that?
Oh, there's some more piping. I need that. Filter.
Along with all the mouse.
The mouses.
Friendly mouse.
It's got speakers, had a radio. It did.
Look at the exhaust I had on it. This was out the side.
Yeah. Flattened. A little flattened so it didn't.
Funny story, I was driving to work. I used to drive to work every day.
Yeah.
And
it had a Liberty. It had a sequential shifter Liberty dog bone gear, drag race
Like a
box.
Doug Nash 4+1.
Yep, Doug Nash
Yeah.
4+1.
Basically
Exactly.
the same as the G-Force, but had synchros in it.
Yep.
With not, it had. What the hell did it? What was the difference between that and the G-Force? There was a couple different things.
Straight cut gears maybe versus not.
So, I remember at Washington and Liberty, I came out sideways. Fucking cop pulled me over, got me for the exhaust, right? And it was a female cop, and she's like, I told her, hey, it's race season. I got my open exhaust on the side. And she's like, well, you need to get that fixed and have a full exhaust out the back. So, she pulls me over like 8-9 months later, and I put the exhaust back on. And she pulled me over. Same cop pulls me over in a gas station, and she goes, "Let me guess, it's race season again." Like, cause she like called me out on it.
Oh, too funny. All right, guys. So we're gonna strap this thing down off the Mark Smalls, and we'll be giving you guys some good input and data as this project gets carried out. Made some videos that Brad will here put together in the near future from the car. So. All right, guys. See you later. Thanks for tuning into our craziness today. But it was some backyard mechanic shade tree deal going on here, but we got it done.